The Matrix, a cinematic masterpiece that not only conquered the box office, raking in a staggering $460 million, but also etched its indelible mark on the cultural landscape. The Matrix wasn't just a hit, it was an instant phenomenon, captivating audiences worldwide. Fast forward 2 decades and its resonance remains undiminished, with iconic terms like the Matrix and the Red Pill seamlessly woven into the fabric of modern culture. What sets The Matrix apart, however, is not just its commercial success or cultural ubiquity, it's the film's profound and almost prophetic impact on our collective consciousness. This movie, a blend of cyberpunk aesthetics and philosophical depth, stands as one of the most beautifully prophetic and meaningful creations in the history of cinema. And as we unravel the secrets of The Matrix, it's impossible to ignore the futuristic tech that wove this cinematic marvel. Today, we're diving into the Matrix universe and exploring 6 mind-blowing future technologies that might just become a reality sooner than you'd imagine. So buckle up and let's jump right in. Number 1. Shape-shifting matter and replication magic. Programmable matter is like magic material that can reshape itself into any shape you can think of. And a replicator is a cool machine that can make lots of things using basic materials. In Matrix Resurrections, there's this machine called an exomorphic particle codex that copies conscious programs from virtual worlds and brings them into the real world. It uses magnets to put particles together and make them look like those virtual beings. This tech is a lot like programmable matter. In the future, this kind of tech could be a big deal in many industries. It would let people interact with places that are super far away. Imagine being able to touch and feel virtual beings in the real world. DARPA, a tech research agency, talked about working on programmable matter back in 2004 and 2007. Matrix Resurrections also shows the ability to copy plants and fruits from the digital world. They do it by turning digital code into DNA sequences. So, in a few decades, we might have machines that can copy things just like this. It's kind of like how 3D printers and computer design software work together to make real things from virtual ideas. Number 2. Living in a simulation. Ever heard of the simulation idea? It's like saying everything around us is a super advanced computer game. Nick Bostrom from Oxford University thinks we might be living in a simulation of our ancestors' lives. Imagine a civilization trying to recreate how things happened in the past, just like in the Matrix movies where people live in a game set 200 to 250 years ago. There's this thing called the metaverse, a mix of real, augmented, and virtual reality online. It's a lot like The Matrix, where things could get so real that someone might live their whole life in it without knowing it's not real. Some folks think we could have a crazy real simulation in the next 80 to 200 years. Imagine that, living in a world so lifelike, you can't even tell if it's real or just a really cool game. Number 3, brain hacking. So, brain hacking is like using fancy tricks and tech to mess with how someone thinks, their brain power, or how they function. In Matrix Resurrections, regular folks get taken over by Matrix code and turn into violent swarms of bots. They lose themselves and even do kamikaze jumps from tall buildings to attack the freed humans. In other Matrix movies, code gets mixed into food to control people and conscious programs. Now, in the real world, brain hacking might happen with tiny nanobots messing with the electrical signals in our brains. Imagine, in a few decades, a bunch of people might wear small brain-computer things daily. It could boost memory, link to the internet, and let people talk to each other with their minds. But here's the catch. These brain-computer thingies could get hacked, injected with bad code wirelessly, and make people think and act in weird ways. Hackers might even take full control of someone's brain to get what they want. Crazy, right? So, get ready for a future where protecting your brain-computer interface is a big deal, like a booming industry with antivirus stuff for your brain. Number 4. Virtual characters with artificial general intelligence. Let's talk about artificial general intelligence, AGI, which is like a super smart computer that can understand and learn anything a person can. Unlike the regular AI we have today, AGI is next-level smart, with features like being creative, having emotions, common sense, and even consciousness. In The Matrix, some programs like Smith and the new Morpheus show this crazy high level of intelligence. In Matrix Resurrections, these programs act so human-like that it's mind-boggling. Now, AI experts think we might see AGI around 2050 to 2080, So it's safe to say that before we hit 2100, we could have these super smart virtual buddies hanging out in the metaverse and other virtual spaces. Number 5. 3D holograms. Those cool 3D images formed by messing with laser light. In Matrix Resurrections, they take holograms to the next level. There's a hologram wall hiding the city where freed humans live. It uses laser light patterns to work its magic. When people connect to the Matrix, they can see holograms of their pals strolling around, though these buddies are in spectator mode. They're like virtual onlookers, no avatars interacting physically, but they can move and chat with the freed humans. Fast forward to 2050, and we're talking about realistic virtual assistants, basically virtual humans, becoming a normal thing. Imagine rocking augmented reality glasses and boom! Virtual assistants could pop up in any spot, looking just like real people. And that concludes our journey through the Matrix and its mind-bending tech wonders. From simulations to holograms, we've glimpsed a future that's both thrilling and possible. Stay tuned for more tech adventures. Until next time, keep dreaming and exploring. Thanks for joining us on this ride.
You take the blue pill, the story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to. You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland. And I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.